You are watching Good Morning Abuja, coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja. My name is Nneka Igwe. Yes, it's another wonderful day in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. And, it's the weekend edition and we are excited. You've been working hard all week and now it's time to get ready to slow down, take it easy, and let your body get that well-deserved rest. Today promises to be very, very exciting and informative as usual on the show if you stay with us. Let's bring you our motivational moment. Coach Lisa Nichols is standing by with something very, very interesting. So stay with us.
Hey girl, Shirley asks, how do I get more leads for my business? Super great question. So the first thing I'm going to say, Shirley, is be responsible for the leads that you get, because leads are not sales. Leads are people that are interested. So I'm not going to go into this particular answer right now on this show, but I am going to say, Shirley, are you ready to sell? Do you feel worthy of having someone choose you? Are you making sure that you're ready to ask for the business? If not, get ready to ask for the business before you get the leads, because a lead will go cold if it takes you too long to send them an invitation to become your student, your client, your partner in creation. So, Shirley, how do you get more leads in your business? So remember this. People either have a pain that they want you to help them to eliminate, or they have a desire that they want you to help them get. Ask the question, Shirley, what pain do I help to eliminate? So I'm in the transformational business. And so I help people eliminate the pain of limiting belief systems. I help people eliminate the pain of negative self-talk. I help people eliminate the pain of holding themselves back through what they say and they believe. Now, the desire I help people get to as a transformational coach is the desire to touch their next best version of themselves, the desire to play their biggest game ever, their desire to build a life that they've only been dreaming about.
Next up is our full body workout. I mean, what's a body if you don't, go exercise it just to make sure it's all healthy, and productive, like I always say. So let's go get our full body workout.
Afro Fit Workout with Frankie G Music. To be frank, it's genius.
There you have it, our full body workout to keep you moving for the day. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll begin to unfold our package for the morning. Stay with us.
La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.
With the peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of us. It's another fantastic Friday evening, and you're welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
First of all, you train yourself, you educate yourself, then you educate your family, and then the community at large.
Fundamentals of Islam Live, showing 7:30 p.m. every Friday on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Join us.
Up next is a very, very interesting feature. Interesting because it talks or speaks about a topic that I often, always find very, very interesting. Self-love. I mean, how can you love humanity? How can you care for the rest of the world when you don't even stop, pause, take a breath to, pay attention to your own self to love and care for? Take a look at this feature.
Self-love is a necessity for women and is the foundation of empowerment. When a woman learns to love herself, she radiates confidence, strength, and grace. She becomes more than just a reflection of society's standards. She becomes the standard. So what is self-love?
My name is Rahina Idris. I'm a personal development and leadership coach. I help women to build their strengths, understand who they are, become the best version of themselves, and learn to become more independent, confident, and to show up in a strong way. The art or act of valuing yourself, understanding that your happiness and well-being is important, and then learning to prioritize that. There's so many aspects to self-love. There's self-care, self-compassion, learning to forgive yourself, setting boundaries, self-respect. All of these put together build what is called self-love. It's as a result of so many factors: cultural background, the need to please others, self-criticism, we're in a situation where people actually constantly beat themselves up for what is not. And then the idea of wanting to please others, validate, seeking for external validation, looking for others to validate them, it's as a result of, like I said, so many things, and of course culture, how people were brought up.
As a woman, celebrating your achievements and trusting your worth is key. When women prioritize their own well-being, they not only transform their own lives, but they uplift those around them, like their family, friends, and community.
Absolutely. The demands of the society, how we were, a lot of people were brought up, especially, I think it's changing now with our generation, but I think in the past generations, parents, how they relate with their children, how they expect young people to show up, where you're being told to keep quiet, where they're at, when adults are around, not to look into the eyes of older people. So all of these things begin to affect the confidence or self-esteem, how somebody sees themselves, how they feel about themselves, whether they feel whether they value themselves or they feel worthy of certain things. So it really plays a vital role. So I think it's really important now more than ever that, in raising children, that we teach them to be able to have that strong belief in themselves, to be comfortable in different situations they find themselves. Toxic relationships, the word toxic means unhealthy. If you have an unhealthy relationship with others, you find that having an unhealthy relationship, you need to learn to surround yourself with positive people, and then also learn to connect with others. I think first, the most important thing is, from time to time, we need to audit ourselves. We need to look at who is around us, the people that we relate with. What value do you get from this relationship? What value do you get from that relationship? If you audit your relationships and you realize that there are a lot of unhealthy ones around you, then maybe it's time to move around. So toxic relationships can really affect one's self-esteem, because constantly it's a constant battle where you have people around you that are knocking you down, that are pulling you back, rather than people that would uplift you. It's to learn to understand that you don't have to always please others. you need to also prioritize your own well-being, your happiness. You don't need to compete with others, especially now where social media is taking over so many things. So you find a lot of people constantly looking out that way to feel good about themselves, but in reality, it doesn't really. I mean, there are times that if it becomes excessive, it actually begins to weigh that person down, because they're out there seeing people doing things in a perfect way. In quotes, in a perfect way, but that's probably not their reality. So people need to understand that, they need to have realistic expectations, not having unrealistic expectations. And then also learning to say no is another thing that a lot of people struggle with. It can really help you. It's part of self-love, self-care, learning to pause from time to time. What a lot of people struggle with, the aspect of self-care, learning to drink lots of water. It's something that I struggle with, but we need to do those things. It's good for our mental health. Drink lots of water, exercise, eat healthy, find time to connect with nature, relate with other people, find fun activities to do, something that takes you away from the hustle and bustle of life.
When a woman loves herself, she becomes a catalyst for change, creating a ripple effect that redefines what it means to be strong. When she pours into herself, it is not selfishness. It is for her to be able to give more and to love more. So here is a charge for you. Give the women in your life a treat, a spa date, a book, or something special. She deserves it.
Yes. Now you know how to love yourself better. If you have not been paying more attention to yourself, begin now to prioritize your own self. Not being selfish, not being selfish now, but yes, self-love is always a good thing to aspire towards. We'll take another short break, but don't go too far. I have a very exciting guest in the building, and he's standing by for a very interesting topic you want to stay for.
Good evening, glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
I welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are ready to produce.
I've been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B.
Ladylike.
This is Entertainment Gist.
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
That is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollos.
This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
Okay, nice to know that you are still with us on the show this morning. It's still the Good Morning Abuja show, the Friday edition. Yes, it's the weekend. Well, up next, we're going to talk about building a brand from obscurity all the way to where it becomes a global brand for all to see, recognize, and of course, respect. You know, making it an entrepreneurial thing while you also make your money out of it. So my next guest is set and ready to do very good justice to this topic. He's a tech creator, film director, businessman, founder of Darkman Studios and Marinas Technology. And I have to add this one, guys. He's a one-time housemate of the Big Brother Niger dynasty. Let's welcome Awo Taria Ifiemi. Angel, guys, is in the house. Drum rolls.
No applause, no applause. Thank you very much.
It's good to have you on the show, Angel.
It's nice to
Thank
be
you very
here.
much for
Thank you
coming
very
and
much.
good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well.
So when we talk about building a brand, what exactly are we referring to?
Okay, so first and foremost, I'd like to clarify as to what a brand actually is. And a brand, in the simplest way I could define it, is the perception your consumers or customers have about you. That is your brand, which would mean that if you are an inconsistent person, if your business is inconsistent, that inconsistency is your brand, not Amaka and Sons.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's just get that in the way. All right.
All right. And it could be goods, services, or
Yeah. So brand can apply to goods, services, and also
or
personal brands.
personality.
Do
Okay.
you understand? Yeah.
All right. So if I set out to build a brand for myself, create that niche, what are some of the basics I should have at the back of my mind?
Okay, so if you want to build a brand, some of the basic things you have to have in mind is number one, what problem am I solving? Because entrepreneurship is simply value creation or problem solving. That's just what an entrepreneur is. Forget any definition. An entrepreneur is just someone who solves problems. Yeah. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what problem am I solving, or what value am I creating? Do you understand? The second thing you have to ask yourself is, how can I stand out? Because if you do not stand out, then you can have a brand, but it's not going to grow. And the whole point of this conversation is from obscurity to world renown. Yeah. So for you to grow, you have to stand out. They should be able to point you out in the crowd. I like to say standing out is as simple as standing out. You just stand. If everybody's here, you stand out. You just put your head up here. So you're easier to
raise
see.
the bar a little bit.
You raise the bar a little bit, it's more visibility, And the third thing you want to ask yourself when you're building a brand is, on the road or down the line, will what I'm doing, will it still be relevant when time passes? Will it stand the test of time? Will it stand the test of time? For instance, now, if you're building a brand around something that is connected to a certain season of life, not just
some businesses are actually seasonal.
The seasonal business, but those are recurring seasons.
Okay.
Not like for instance, if you tried to create a brand around COVID, for instance.
Okay.
COVID is not a recurring season. It
was a one-time disaster.
A one-time disaster. Thank you. So if you're building a brand around that, you have to ask yourself, what happens post-COVID? Do you understand? Yeah. Can it withstand the test of time? So those are the three things you need to, focus on. And the last thing is, who is this for?
Okay.
We like to call it niche. Niche is king.
Who's my audience?
Who exactly is this? I'm solving a problem. Okay, let's assume that the problem I'm solving is people are sweating too much in Nigeria. So I say, okay, I create a business to reduce sweating in the country. Then I have to ask, who exactly am I creating this solution for? Some people like sweating. There are saunas. A sauna is the place where I pay to go and sweat. Do you understand? So it's not for everybody. No products, no service, no business is for everybody. So you ask yourself, what's my niche? Who is this for? And those are the basic things you need for a brand. You don't really need money to start a brand.
Oh, great. Tell me about vision, mission, statements, and the long-term values that you bring over time. What are the basic differences, and how do I connect all of them?
Okay, so the thing is, when you're an entrepreneur, because your job is to solve problems, you always have to keep scalability in mind, which brings me back to what I said. The third thing, how can it pass the test of time? Withstanding the test of time has to do with your ability to scale. So there's something the Holy Book says write the vision and make it plain, so that they that see it shall run with it. So what it means is, when you want to work with people, which inevitably you must, you have to write the vision down, so that when anybody comes, they have to key into the mindset or the philosophy of that organization. That's where your vision, your mission, your core value statements come in. Because we cannot be, remember, your brand is your perception. So you now, for instance, now you built a brand that you deliver in 2 days. And they know that, once we order from Ineka, she delivers 2 days. You now hire some staff and they want to start delivering in 3 weeks. You see
that's not the vision.
That's not the vision. That's not the brand. So when anybody you're hiring has to come in to know that, look, we deliver in 2 days. Do you understand?
Traffic or not.
Rain, sun, we deliver in 2 days. So now you have the vision. What is the vision? The vision is the long-term plan for the business. What do I see this business becoming? Where do I see it going? The mission is the reoccurring step you take to get there. I'd like to give an example. My vision can be to get to Lagos.
Okay.
My vision is I want to get to Lagos, right? My mission is keep my car moving at a certain speed so I can get to Lagos at a certain time. The mission reinforces, the mission makes the vision happen.
Okay.
Those are the two. Then your core values. What am I becoming along the way? When I left Abuja for Lagos, I was a person. Does that trip change me by the time I get to Lagos? Your core values, when written down, would make sure the business does not change unless the founder wants it to change. Which brings me back to that, we deliver in 2 days now.
Yeah.
It's the core value of the business. We deliver in 2 days, regardless. So when we get more people into the business, we're scaling, we're expanding, we're now delivering to 36 states of Nigeria. It doesn't matter, we still have to deliver in 2 days because our core value is delivering in 2 days. We're prompt. Clean packaging. All our delivery men smile when they're talking to you. That can be part of your core values. You must smile when speaking. It doesn't matter if the person spits in your face. You say, thank you for this spit, sir. We look forward to doing business with you. Core values. So that's why those three things are very important. So when any staff member acts outside these, you call them, auntie, uncle, come. Your actions now, do they properly communicate our core values? Your delay, does it move our mission forward? And if you are anti-progress, it simply means this place is not for you.
All right.
So those things are necessary to guide a business to scalability.
Angel, I know that we cannot talk about branding without mentioning competition, because I mean it's a saturated market. You know, take you and I were sharing earlier, like the world of cosmetics for women. There are so many good ones, and I know growing up I was wearing a lot of Revlon and all that those days, and now Kylie Jenner is something wonderful, Rihanna is there, Queen May is coming up. You know, but this thing keeps, what should stand me, or what should I have at the back of my mind as an entrepreneur trying to build a business brand that is already saturated in the market?
Okay, so the advantages that these wonderful women you just called had is they had strong personal brand.
Okay.
So they were not telling you, wear my lipstick and you'll be the finest woman in the world. Wear my lipstick and you can be as elegant as me. That's what they're telling you. It's a personal brand. So people who are trying to use their products, in my opinion, are trying to feel closer to these people with personal brands. That's why they're going to leave well-established faceless brands and start going for these more, it's Kim Kardashian's this. Oh, it's this person's that. Oh, you understand? That's where the purchasing comes
Like
from.
I know if we hear that a certain actor is in a movie, we all want to go see.
We're going to watch exactly. It's because we want to feel closer to that person.
And we can already relate to their expertise.
That's why we follow them on social media. You want to feel closer to the person. You want to feel like you know the person.
Yeah.
So buying their products makes you feel like you know them. So being able to stand out, right, in today's age, since content is king, getting a personal brand is a very, very good way to go. It's a shortcut, so to speak, because it's not really short, but yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm having a wonderful conversation, but at this point, I have to take a short break. We will be right back to continue. There's a whole lot more, so stay with us.
Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to your weekly guide, Light of Islam. I am Aisha Ahmed.
As Muslims, we know that in Islam, time is a very good and important commodity that we have.
Believe in the angels of God as one of the 6 articles of faith.
Brahmanism form rows, and how the rows are made is such that the Imam stands in front and then right behind him.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Light of Islam. Keep watching Light of Islam
That is for zakah to cure our greed when we give our money to those in need. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.
May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of us. It's another fantastic Friday evening, and you're welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
First of all, you train yourself, you educate yourself, then you educate your family, and then the community at large.
Fundamentals of Islam Live, showing 7:30 p.m. every Friday on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Join us.
All right, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We were having a conversation on building a brand from obscurity all the way to a global recognition. And my guest is still here, Awo Tariga Ifyemi, Angel of the Big Brother fame, and of course a very successful entrepreneur. So Angel, you told me a whole lot. Let's talk about, where should my brand fit? What should I, talking about making sure that my brand fits into the market, especially with regards to all the many followers, that I have. What is the best way to sustain your brand audience?
Okay, so like I would like to say, or like we generally say in the business right now, content is king, yeah? And content is not skits. Content can be anything. Content can be write-ups. It can be, poems. It can be images. It can be memes. But the most important thing is you have to ask yourself is, why are these people following me? Remember we said that I told you that when people buy these cosmetic brands, for instance, that are owned by personal brands, it's because the consumers want to feel closer to the brand. It's a very subconscious thing. It's primordial. They don't even know. It's very. So they want to feel closer. So it means that you have an inbuilt audience already. How do you build this audience? You have to ask yourself, what value am I giving these people? So whenever people come to follow you, let's say you are okay, let me talk about another ex-Big Brother housemate, Uriel, nice, a friend of mine, yeah. So what Uriel does, I like what she does. So Uriel was, and when she was in the show the first time, Uriel was on the big side, and she came out and for some reason she wasn't okay with the way she looked and decided to work on her health more. See, if you see Uriel right now, oof.
Just like we all follow Auntie Kate Henshaw for her.
Yes, look at Mommy Kate. Oh my God. Like, she's amazing. Do you understand? So these people, now when you follow them, you want to see their routines, what they're eating, where they're working out, how they live. So that is the value they're providing for you. So you're following them because of this value
that you get,
that you are getting. So when they now release a product,
it's a sellout.
It's a sellout because they're telling you that you see this value you've been following now. I have been able to condense it all into this product, whether it's for better skin, whether it is for, like I'm a business person. So whether we decide to do like a business content for you or how to, start business with no money, because my app, I built it with no money. My startup, I started with no money. There was no funds, so I learned how to program and built it myself. I learned how to do marketing, did marketing myself. So whenever we're trying to give people that kind of value, they would follow you. And when they follow you, you have to consistently provide that value for them.
We can't take away the fact that, technology, social media especially, has helped to propagate some of these things you've been telling me all about. How can somebody who wants to build a good brand prioritize, to achieve the best?
Okay, so if you want to grow on social media, if you want to grow on social media, the first thing you have to put in mind is niche.
Okay. What's
my niche market? Niche is just a fancy term for who is this product for.
Okay.
Do you understand? Who is this product for? We've talked about some ladies. Let me talk about some of my, male colleagues. Okay. So you are doing, look at Apricot Doctor, for instance.
Yes, I love what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. So when you ask who is it for, people who care about their health. So it's a niche. So if I'm some guy who likes
and how he infuses humor.
Yes, that's his delivery style. That's his style. But he understands that even in the niche, he's not going after the people with the British accents. That's not where he's going. That's not his audience. That's what we say.
He's for Emeka and
that's what we say. Emeka, come here, come and
Nkechi.
listen to me. He would say that because, you see the gesture I just made now. Branding.
Yeah.
I just do that gesture and it's him. So he knows his target audience.
Emeka
and Nkechi, that's his target audience. So if you don't fall inside that category, it's not for you. Niche. So you pick your audience. Who is this solution for? Then you ask yourself, how best can I reach that audience? Hence the delivery style we talked about.
Would you say that, the present Nigerian youth, would you say that we are ready for, what the world is looking out for?
I gotta be honest. Nigerian youths are not ready for anything. I'm sorry.
You really think so?
They're not ready now.
Why?
Because Nigerian youths have not gotten to the point to realize that entrepreneurship means solving problems. Most of the problems we solve in Nigeria are our problems. And myself inclusive. I'm not excluding myself from that. Although I'm not a youth anymore. But I'm not too old.
You're definitely a youth. What are you saying?
I'm 40 years old. I'm not a youth.
You're youth. It's a thing of the mind for me anyway.
So, but what I'm trying to make is, we try to solve our own problems, which is good. But sometimes we should look outside ourselves and try to solve the problem of the next man.
Okay.
When you start to do that, that's when you start to grow. Because when you're solving your problem, immediately the problem is solved. What happens? You stop. Yes, now. If my problem is I want to wear white shirt, once I buy the white shirt, what has happened? I've solved the problem. Okay, if I'm a bit greedy and say, I want to wear blue shirt, I now start hustling how to wear the blue shirt. When I wear the blue shirt, I've solved the problem. It's limiting. But if I say, you know what? There are a lot of people wearing dirty clothes. I want to make sure that every Nigerian wears clean clothes. You see the change in mindset. So it's no longer about me. It's about me serving something greater than myself and solving a problem for a larger amount of people. That is what scalability in business is. So we need to get out of this. That's why some people will say, oh, do this, this I go chop, this I go chop. The average Nigerian youth wants to just eat and wear clothes and carry phone. No, self-gratification. No, there's no billionaire that does that. That's why, how many young billionaires do we have? I'm talking billionaires in dollars. Yes, let's not talk about the restrictions. Okay, let's just talk millionaires in dollars. How many do we have? It's because a lot of us are too busy trying to solve our problems rather than solving the problems of the next man. When you start trying to solve the problem of the next man, then you realize that there's more people to patronize you.
I'm inclined to digress a little bit. Virtue of my work and other things that I do, I come across a lot of many young talents, from singers to comedians and actors and, different diverse talents. But not 1/3 of them get to that limelight and everything. Could it be something about their branding? What advice would you offer?
Okay, so I'd like to talk about success first, yeah? Because your question is pretty much why are they not succeeding?
Why
are they not successful
brands.
in that field? Yeah, successful brand. So the first thing, this is my personal definition, it's not a dictionary definition. My personal definition of success is setting a task or setting a goal and meeting the goal. What does it mean to succeed at something? To plan something and to do it now. Abi? If you don't do it, you fail. If you do it, you succeed. So now, that is success for me. So let's talk financial success. For me, financial success is made up of two things. And I learned this very late in life. If I learned it earlier on, who knows? I learned it very recently, like 3 years now. Success is made up of two things: audacity and consistency. What is audacity? Audacity is that ability for you to believe that you can do something better than everybody else. You know what it means for you to feel you can do something better than everybody else? That's audacity.
That's a whole lot of audacity.
Some would even call it arrogance. You must be arrogant to be successful. I'm sorry. The second thing is consistency. It's still arrogance, because to consistently do something...
How dare you keep going?
How dare you keep going? Uncle, you can see this thing is not working. Stop. And you're like, no, it's my vision. It's not your vision. You don't see it. Don't worry. I will keep going. If I die for road, I die. You see those two things? That's what you need. So a lot of them are not audacious enough. Look at my brother Sabinus. You can tell Sabinus apart a mile away.
From the way he even bounce on.
From the way he bounce, the way he talks, the way he delivers his comedy. Look at Emanuela. These people stood, they were audacious, Mark Angel was able to package her in a way that she was different. We've had child stars before her. But Mark Angel was able to package her differently. So, and yes, of course, there's the money factor. But the truth is, you have to stop blaming money for it. There are people who are achieving more with less. Let's not deceive ourselves. A lot of us are just lazy, myself inclusive. I'm not a very lazy man, but I include myself. A lot of us are lazy. People have achieved more or less. So I feel like, and a lot of these people, finally, my last point, a lot of these people.
Yeah, that would serve as your advice.
Yes. A lot of these things that they are doing, it's not their calling. They're following the bandwagon. A lot of singers are not really singers. A lot of dancers are not really dancers. A lot of comedians, they just hear that this is what gives money. And until you can be unapologetically yourself, you will be limited as to how far you can go.
I'm going to strike it right there. Thank you so much for coming and talking to me this morning on the show. We're going to do this again very, very soon.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. I've been speaking with Awotariga Ifyemi Angel, a very accomplished businessman and ex-housemate of the BB Naija. Are you having a great time? It's Friday. It's Good Morning Abuja, and it's the best place to be. Yes. So stay with us. There's a whole lot more after the break.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us. Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And tha is for thawab, a reward.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to your weekly guide Light of Islam. I am Aisha Ahmed.
As Muslims, we know that in Islam, time is a very good and important commodity that we have.
Believe in the angels of God as one of the 6 articles of faith.
Islam has form rows, and how the rows are made is such that the Imam stands in front, and then right behind him.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Light of Islam. Keep watching Light of Islam, NTA channel 5.
That is for zakah to cure our greed when we give our money to those in need.
Good to know you're still there and welcome back. Up next is comedy, compound matter. What's going on in the compound today? It's always a beehive of activities. Let's bring you compound matter for that healthy dose of laughter.
You look cute. Wow.
Hey. Which one you came to my humble above?
I just want to see you briefly. I won't take much.
You know,
yes.
Hey, please sit down, eh?
Oh,
please sit down, eh?
Thank you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
My seat is your seat. Eh?
Yeah.
You are in love with the gods, and you are in love with my style. Which one are you doing? I must be sure.
I'm in love with the messenger of the gods. I love your height.
Don't mention. It's just that everybody knows in this compound that you are the landlord's side chick. You are in love with the landlord, and the landlord is my friend. I cannot put the things of the gods into the things of the landlord.
Forget about that landlord. Forget about that man. He's not even capable. You know why I'm here? I want you to just help me out with medicine.
Flora, this thing that you are saying now, I think I've read it somewhere in the Bible.
In the Bible.
Flora, are you here for your own personal motive?
Don't worry, I will take care of you. Let me just rub your powder very well.
Don't touch me.
Give you a good food to eat. Just give me that small medicine.
Anything for who will take care of me. your door is not far from my door.
Of course, we are together.
I will make you the maiden of the gods. The maiden of evermore. What's going on here? What is going on
Don't
here?
mind this anymore. I don't know what I'm doing.
Sit down. You were sitting when I came in. Sit down. Why are you standing up?
No, I don't understand.
Sit down, Keria.
It's not what you think.
The landlord. Oh. So, Ezemo, you are toasting the woman that I have toasted. Ezemo, you want to collect my side chick? I did not toast her. You are toasting her. The woman that you toasted is toasting me. Ezemo, the woman that I toasted is toasting you. Where have you seen a woman toasting Ezemo? What do you mean? What do you mean a woman can be toasted? Am I not a hot and looking Ezemo? Have you seen Ezemo in this style before? Have you ever seen where a woman is toasting an Ezemo?
Ask me.
Ask me. You tell him the clue. So you want to take my side chick from me?
Ask me to sit down.
Your plan will not work. Ezemo,
my friend.
Your plan will not work.
Don't mind him.
Flora,
he's a fake Ezemo.
Flora,
I don't even know why I'm here with you. I don't know why I'm sitting here with you.
Flora, you that came to toast me, Flora.
Toast who? For what? How? Ezemo?
Flora, you that...
What do I want to do with
Ezemo,
a native daughter?
Will not work. I tell you, your plan will not work. What plan? Ezemo, what plan will not work? Because I keep quiet. Because I keep quiet. Only you dey enjoy landlady. You go dey enjoy landlady and you go dey enjoy side chick. If you know say you no want landlady, na side chick you want. Give me landlady, make you carry side chick. Or you leave the side chick for me. You want to see my rot, abi? Forget your rot. Your rot. Your rot is never rotty. You want to know what I can do?
Wait.
I go show you say me, I be confirm worry man.
Forget that thing.
Esemo, see, if
Forget
I stand
that
here, you not gonna like me, oh.
Forget it.
Wait, I don't understand. What are you guys even saying? So now this me do trade the bataba? I beg.
You don't see him, man. Say you don't spoil my joy. Say you don't spoil my joy. Yes, the joy where they enjoy. Now you walk on carry. You walk on take my joy. Joy where they enjoy. Now you walk on enjoy. Now you don't spoil the joy now. Your plan will not work. If not for our friendship now, what I will do, I will disappear the whole compound to Sambisa. Listen, leave friendship. If I like this, your time don't there for this compound. Listen, quick notice. They give you quick notice. See, I give you 2 days to leave my compound. In fact, no, you leave my compound. I go bring your quick notice now. Leave 2 days. 2 days. You leave my compound. Landlord, you're not too much. Landlord, yes. Landlord, yes. You don't go do anything. I don't go do anything. You don't go do anything. Okay. You don't go do anything. Nonsense, Odieda. Nonsense. Landlord, you don't go do anything. Odieda. Nonsense. Hey, I go show you that the cover is on command. Hey, nah. Landlord. Landlord. Nonsense. Hey, nonsense. Fear women.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that comedy skit right there. So now we will unfold our movie lineup. Yes. Our movie lineup this weekend is a very, very interesting one. Take a look at them and, of course, make up your mind the ones you would love to watch.
Dad?
Obi.
Can you tell me a story?
I grew up in a village. Back then, I didn't know about shoes. Walk like a city boy. Business. That's my boy. This is my home now. My brother Shirike. Mother Apacha, I don't want to keep you from here. Over there.
This whole area has become some sort of investor's dream.
I want to turn the whole city into apartments.
Our son, he needs stability.
I will take care of it. It's my shop. It's my life.
Doesn't make any sense.
Never argue with an elder. Get out!
Enwere isi ihe dị mkpa n'ala amụrụ nna mmadụ kwesịrị na aka eji na-aga n'ihu.
A father's greatest wish is for the son to grow into a better man than he was. They can't take my shop. There are some things they will never take from me.
What's she looking at? She's working.
She's working? I thought this was a no-work weekend, Mom.
It's gonna be a coordinated mass attack. Locked and loaded, been planted for months. The hunt has begun.
What are you doing there all day? All night sometimes.
I track people who are planning attacks. My job is pretending to think like them to stop those people from doing really bad things.
FBI, on your knees!
That's why we call her the Savant.
Snipers, bombings, ambushes. We're on the verge of serious violence. I've been watching him for a year and a half. He's recruiting for something. I don't know what it is, but it's massive.
This guy isn't just planning violence. He's out to make a statement.
What kind of a statement?
Welcome back. And yes, a movie time is always, a good time to have quality time with your family, bond with the kids and all of that. Yes, movie time can also be family time. And good enough, there's an animation one there, and I think it's good enough for everybody to just sit in and watch together. Up next is our weather forecast for today. And that's our package, everyone. I hope you had an exciting time with us this morning. You have been watching the Good Morning Abuja show on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I had to leave, but I should so that you can get going for the day, enjoy the rest of your day, and of course the weekend ahead. Join us again on Monday bright and early. We'll be here, and we know you will also be there. But while you're going about your weekend, don't forget that the journey is much more important than the destination. Think about it while you go about your weekend. See you again on Monday. My name is Nneka. It will be blessed, and bye for now.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله